full body costumes are here, the Rec Olympics, a whole bunch of other stuff, and later on an exclusive announcement right here from Rec Room themselves. Hello everybody, I am BillehBawb from BVR and welcome back to Rec Room Weekly. I was on vacation, so it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, so we've got a packed episode today with a ton of stuff. And yes, you heard me right, I have an exclusive announcement from Rec Room themselves that you have not heard anywhere else, so stick around for that. So first thing as always, let's get into the updates that have happened since the last episode. First up is a relatively small edition of the Magic Door. This is a button in your watch and a door in the rec center that takes you to a random room in Rec Room. And you know, on paper that sounds really cool, but the actual implementation is not how I was expecting. It seems like it picks a new room every minute or so, and then anyone who goes through the Magic Door within the next minute or two before it picks a new room all gets sent to the same room. Anyways, that's baby mode stuff, okay? We've got full body costumes here. I talked about this 2 episodes ago, but basically now you can create and put on full body costumes with custom joints for like normal human joints. So they've got arms and legs and necks and anything else you could want. Obviously, there's a lot of really cool and like high quality full body costumes like this one. Like, wow, this looks really cool. This one looks cool too, wow. But then there's also just like the incredibly cursed ones that just give you arms and legs. I made this one myself. They're really not that hard to put together. You just need to put some cubes onto it. So yeah, overall full body costumes are definitely a great addition because they have actual practical uses and they're incredibly cursed. There's also now a VR seated mode in Rec Room, so if you're sitting down, you can turn this on in your settings and it'll move you up to your normal height. This is a nice quality of life addition that, you know, I also talked about how they were going to add 2 episodes ago. Also now with the actual typed chat in-game, there is a quick chat option, which you can use the quick chat options, I guess, so that's cool. All right, next big update is hair dye patterns. Don't mean to say it a 3rd time, but this is, again, something that I mentioned previously on Rec Room Weekly. I'm just saying, Rec Room Weekly viewers know when things are gonna happen before anyone else does. Hair dye patterns allow you to pick a primary hair color, which is what your normal one is, along with a highlight color now, and you can pick a pattern for all of the hairstyles to kind of blend them together. Here you can see me just going through and messing with it and trying some different color combinations. This is a really cool feature if you want your hair to actually like look dyed, but also even if you don't really want your hair to look dyed, this is just a really cool way to kind of add a highlight to your hair to make it look more interesting. Like I was thinking to this avatar, maybe I could add like a little red streak here. I don't know if I'm going to because everyone I've shown it to told me I look like a Karen, so yeah, probably gonna change back. But hey, if you're observant, you'll notice, you know, even this hair has a little bit of highlight in it to make it a little bit more dynamic. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see you using hair in Rec Room anymore without having a highlight on in some capacity. Overall, great feature. I think everyone loves this from what I've heard. And finally, the biggest change of them all, there is now a code of conduct poster in the Maker Pen palette. Truly big stuff is going on here at Rec Room. Okay, and that is it for updates since the past Rec Room Weekly. I know that was a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff has been added since then, mostly the hair dye stuff and the full body costume stuff. I'd say these recent updates have been pretty good, and I think that the upcoming ones are going to be pretty good too, which we can tell by listening to the recent creative Q&A and AMA. Firstly, there was someone asking if they would ever do a bug fix update where instead of like adding new things, they just go back and try and fix as many bugs as they can and focus their attention on that for a while. This is the 2nd time something like this has been asked in the AMA, so Gribbly said that something happening like this soon was likely. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I think they're always working to fix bugs, but I guess having a dedicated like update to doing it and having people focus on that will probably help some of them get out there. So if you got a bug in Rec Room right now you really hate, you can breathe a sigh of relief because maybe it'll get fixed. Probably not. Next up, there was a question if we'll ever get adjustable accessories similar to how we can adjust headpieces right now. In case you don't know, if you have a hat in Rec Room, you can like change this position on your head. You can make it go all around and do a bunch of crazy stuff. So having that same functionality for accessories such as glasses or, you know, this laser visor would be really helpful as well. And Gribbly basically said there isn't work being done on that right now, but it's something they'd love to add in the future. So adjustable accessories are coming at some point, but it'll probably be a while. There were some questions about updating past Rec Room originals, and Gribbly basically confirmed that they don't really like going back to update past ones with a lot of new content. Specifically, he said that we aren't getting a Rec Royale Season 2, even though that's something they said in the past, and they probably aren't going to go back and add new game modes to laser tag or paintball because they'd rather focus on the future. This is actually kind of sad to hear because I think there is a lot of potential for new paintball or laser tag modes, and obviously a Rec Royale Season 2 would be really cool. It wasn't totally clear if this meant there wasn't going to be any new maps or just any new modes, because I think a new laser tag map is something a lot of people really want, but to me it just mostly sounded like he was talking about modes, so I wouldn't totally count out a new laser tag or paintball map in the future. Next up, he talked about something that he talked about a long time ago, and I actually talked about on Rec Room Weekly. It's that soon in messages with people in Rec Room on your watch, you'll have the ability to send photos photos from your RecNet profile, and like ones you've taken before, you'll be able to print out. This sounds so useful because then you can take a picture in one room, and then, you know, you can like save it to your RecNet profile, and then you'll be able to print it in a different room, and boom, it'll be there, and it won't even have to be from that room. But in an AMA like months ago, he also said that this was confirmed and that it was probably coming like within the next 2 updates. So then I talked about that in Rec Room Weekly, and then it just never happened. So a lot of people have been asking about when that's coming, and it still sounds like it's coming somewhat soon, but I have no idea why a while back he said it was coming like really soon within the next 2 updates. Also, in regards to the new Rec Room Original, he confirmed that it is still coming this year. I believe that from the start, this Rec Room Original was planned to come out in like January or February of this year, and then it was pushed back to Q2 of the year, but we're now in Q3, and we still haven't even seen what it is or any teasers of it at all. But at least it's good to hear that we're going to be getting it in the second half of 2021. It'd be pretty embarrassing if it got delayed to like 2022 and then we didn't get any Rec Room Originals this year, but I'll take their word for it. And finally, I feel like this was pretty obvious, but I also think this was the first time that it was officially confirmed RecCon 2 is going to be happening. In case you don't know, RecCon was a convention they did last year inside of Rec Room. There were a bunch of panels and stuff. It was cool, but it also had quite a few issues, most of which were like related to capacity and that not very many people could watch the panels at once. I feel like I talked about this before, but I'll say it again. It sounds like they are trying to fix those issues. I'm guessing there will be some kind of way that they're gonna like project the panelists into multiple rooms at once or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. In these next few months, we should start seeing what RecCon is gonna have in store for us this year, so that's pretty exciting. And that's all. Not too many big things were confirmed this AMA as usual, but there were a lot of smaller things, so I still think it was pretty interesting. Let's get into the events that have been happening in Rec Room and that are going to be upcoming. These are pretty dang interesting. So firstly, I'm pretty late on this, but they announced a brand new build contest. In case you don't know, these build contests are like really big and they're the biggest ones in the game. You get special Maker Pen skins and outfit items for completing them. And the theme for this contest is Carnival. This theme is a lot more specific than usual, so I feel like we're gonna get a lot of rooms that are pretty similar to each other, especially because I think this theme was partially chosen because of like roller coasters and stuff now being possible due to us having seats. So I think we're gonna have a lot of roller coaster rooms, but we'll see. Here are the outfit items and Maker Pen prizes for those who win or get in like the top 3 or 10 or whatever. I absolutely love this Maker Pen skin and I would love to have it. And also for this contest, the top 3 in each category are going to be getting a ton of tokens. Every single person that worked on a room that gets in the top 3 for any of the categories is going to get 1,000,000 tokens each. And in case you don't know, 1,000,000 tokens equals $400 in real life. So for this contest, they're just straight up giving dozens of people hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Good luck to anyone making rooms for this contest, as well as myself and my team. Hopefully I'll be able to show it off to you on my channel. Well, we'll see. I'll let you know when the contest ends and when the roomies happen. Next up is the Rec-Lympics. This one's kind of complicated to explain, but I'll do my best. This is not the new Rec Room Original, just to clarify, but it is being run by Rec Room. This is going to be an event very similar to the Olympics, where there's going to be Rec Room athletes that can participate in various different events throughout Rec Room. There's some standard events like paintball, laser tag, stunt runner, but there's also some that are more out there like archery, discus, and ultimate frisbee that they have custom rooms for. There's 8 different regions, and I think the athletes from all of them are going to be competing in these events, and it's going to be kind of random what athletes are chosen. Anyone who joins the Rec-Lympics room is going to get this Rec-Lympics t-shirt, but also any of the contestants who do well in the games are going to get medals for it too. Signups to be a competitor are going to open on July 30th, so if you're interested in competing in any of these events, check out the link in the description after that time frame and sign up. There's a whole bunch of other stuff to go with this too, like inventions being showcased and them randomly picking YouTubers to like carry the torch at the start that you can sign up for. So if any of that sounds cool, click the link in the description. They've got a nice video explaining it all. It's a pretty complex event and I'm interested to see how it goes. Next up is that the meme contest winners were chosen. In case you don't know, there was a meme contest a while back where they were giving out the winners a golden camera skin. If you want to see who won, click the link in the description, and congratulations to anyone who did. And also the video contest winners were announced. There was a YouTube recreations video contest a while ago and the winners got a purple like Rec TV shirt. There were 20 winners in total and I am proud to say I was one of them. Here's what the shirt looks like. It's exactly the same as the last 3, except it's purple this time. The team I was on put a ton of effort into our entry. If you haven't seen it yet, click the eye in the top corner right there to check it out. It's pretty cool, I'm just saying. But yeah, big congratulations to my team and anyone else who was one of the winners. And finally, we have that exclusive announcement that I teased at the start. I am proud to announce to you all that I am going to be hosting a game show on the Rec Room official YouTube channel where you all can compete and win real tokens in-game. Yeah, I was asked to host a show on the official Rec Room YouTube channel. I don't know how I got here either, man. The show is called Wheel of Tokens, and it features a similar format to Wheel of Fortune, except with a Rec Room twist. The making of this show is a partnership with Ink Inc. In case you don't know, Ink Inc. are the ones who do the Invention Tower and the Ink Inc. campus. They do a bunch of stuff with commerce in the game. So because this show is an Ink Inc. partnership, it is being created both with Rec Room staff members and with community members. Signups to be a contestant on the show are going to open up on the Ink Inc. Discord server within the next 2 weeks. So I'm here giving you the heads up on that before it's even officially announced. So if you want to be a contestant on this, get to meet me, win a bunch of tokens, and be on the Rec Room official YouTube channel, join the Ink Inc. Discord server. There's a link in the description. And again, signups will be announced there within the next 2 weeks. And even if you don't get chosen to be a contestant on the YouTube version of the show, there's going to be a day-to-day version of the game as well that you can just join and play as a normal room too. So yeah, I'm super grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much to Landon and anyone else on Ink Inc. that's bringing this show to life. It's got some really cool stuff to it, and we can't wait to show you. Okay, that was so much stuff. We're almost done here, I swear. First, we gotta do the weekly rotation. So firstly, here is this week's rotation of items. The new ones are the lifeguard whistle and the swimsuit. And the weekly skin for this week is a repeat. It is this dodgeball skin. Wow, super cool stuff. And then the items that have happened since last Rec Room Weekly that I still felt are important enough to highlight here are the monkey backpack, which is the new Rec Room Plus item for this month, as well as the back sword and the beach cape, which I both thought were just cool items I should show here. And I don't think any of these are limited time, so if any of the items I just showed interest you, go check them out in-game. And that's it for this week of Rec Room news. I'm still working on those big changes to Rec Room Weekly I've been talking about. Subscribe if you want to see them. Thanks for watching.